This is my second take trying to record this video because I'm a little technically challenged today, it seems. I am actually traveling right now, so that is why this video is a little bit less high quality than my previous videos. But please bear with me. Please also bear with the audio. I do have my mic set up, but I'm not sure how well it's going to pick up in the current environment that I'm in. But I did want to record a video about our next topic in this education series, and it is about gallery delivery systems. So gallery delivery systems are so important, especially if you're going to take this serious and you're going to do this full time. You really want to have a system in place that you can rely on that will deliver images to your clients at the very least so that they can download them in high resolution. High resolution is something that is, you can't just usually send somebody like an email or something like that in high resolution because the files are just so large. So these gallery delivery systems are set up so that you can upload these high, there's a lot of data, these are very large files. You can upload them very quickly to a web address where your client can then log in and download their images. They can share them, they can usually order prints. There's lots of different functionalities of these gallery delivery systems. The one that I like to use is called Pic-Time. There's also ones like Pixieset, which I've tried, it was pretty cool, but I like Pic-Time better. I am not sponsored or affiliated with Pic-Time in any way other than the fact that I do really like their stuff. I'm going to look on their website and see if I can become maybe like an affiliate so that you guys can get a discount. If I do, I will pop that code somewhere below in this video. But Pic-Time so far has been my favorite. I also use something called Sprout Studio it's like my client management system, but it has a gallery function to it. So if you were trying to save money and you see my next video, which is going to be about Sprout Studio, and you decide that you want to just use Sprout Studio for all that it allows you to, all of the functions that it allows you to do, then, you know, you can do that. But before I get into all of that, just want to stress how important it is as a professional photographer to not deliver your pictures either by email or by Google Drive or anything like that. It really takes, how do I explain it? Client experience is almost more important than the product itself, and I know that sounds crazy because you're in an artistic industry and you would think that the quality of the product would be number one, but how you make your client feel and how they perceive you as a professional is also extremely important. And so if you don't have a professional system that you deliver this stuff with, and there's not like a mystery to it where they're like, I don't know what this, I've never used anything like this before, but this is really cool that they have this and this is how they send me my photos, then I think you're really missing out on growing your business and scaling it and making people perceive you as a professional in your industry. So I do think that it's very important to get this. There are a lot of them that will either do a free trial or they will let you use it for free up until a certain amount of photos that you upload. So if you wanted to start on a small scale and you're not doing a lot of client work right now and you can't afford to pay what I pay for Pic-Time, I think there is a free version. If not, there are other websites that do offer free versions. But yes, so it's very important. Like I said, you can upload high resolution images, which are very large files, very quickly. A lot of times you can upload them straight from the software that you edit with, which is cool. It means it kind of takes the downloading process out of the equation if you don't want to have a lot of extra files bogging down your hard drives. It also it displays your images in a very aesthetic way. It puts them in like a gallery format. You can play around with the gallery format. You can change the cover photos, the cover templates, different colors and fonts. You can really create your own brand within the gallery delivery system, which is super cool because brand consistency is very, very important. And then there's also usually additional features that these gallery delivery systems offer, and I am going to get into Times now because PicTime is my #1 recommendation. So let's get into that. So this is what the gallery looks like. And then when you scroll down, usually it'll show a client, the tutorial, but because I'm not a client, it's not showing me a tutorial, but it will show you how to use the gallery. So here's the gallery, and like I said, all this is customizable, so the way that it's showing these images is my specific format that I have set up, but you can change it to make the photos smaller or the grid spaces bigger or anything like that. And then at the top here, we have the different sections you can toggle through, and then we have the shop button. And the shop button, if you actually click on it, will show the client their photos superimposed on the different types of prints, which I think is super cool, super customizable, and personal to the client. And then once they scroll through all your print options, which by the way, you choose these print options, you choose the print store that is associated with each print option, and make it unique to you. You change your markup, so if you wanted to make a higher markup on certain items, you can change that. And then they can click on the different types of prints, select, you know, the type of material. If they're doing a gallery, they can design the actual page itself, the size, everything, and then they add it to their cart, put in their coupon code if they have one, and then check out, and that gallery, or not gallery, that print is then mailed to their house, which is super cool. So you have no part in the whole print process other than setting up the store, but you do make commissions. It's a very special way for you to make a little bit of extra money without having to do any work, and that is the main reason why I use PicTime myself. Okay, so that is a summary of PicTime. That is how the gallery looks and some of the functionalities that the clients have access to. I did record an extended video for my Patreon subscribers where I go over all of the different functions of PicTime. I show you the dashboard and all of the different automations and how to set up your brand within the settings. So definitely check that out on my Patreon account. I will put a link for that down below. And thank y'all so much for listening, and I hope this was super helpful on your journey to becoming a professional photographer.